know what it is, Chris Jones.
Ike Jones, welcome to Spoken
We
Minds.
back, baby. Spoken Minds. It's Thursday. Thank you guys for tuning in. If it's your first time watching the show, welcome. As always, like, comment, and share. We got a jam-packed show today, don't we?
Jam-packed.
But first, before anything, let's go back to last week. I hate to say I told you so.
Dang.
But we told you so.
UK
with the upset over Florida. UK beat them boys 20-13. We told y'all it was gonna happen. We gave y'all the blueprint, but y'all didn't believe us.
What we say? Our defense is good. We're gonna run the ball all over them.
Come on, man. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. I told y'all what was gonna happen, man. UK, it ain't even really upset. We just knew it was gonna win. We told y'all, oh, Florida, we're gonna beat Florida. Everybody said Florida's gonna win. Florida's gonna win. They played Alabama close. Next thing you know, UK beats them. Now they're trash. Go figure that. How is that possible?
That's just how they are, man.
But for all you Lexington Gator fans, y'all now could be Lexington Tiger fans. Because this week we got another team coming up that I know all y'all haters is rooting for. UK versus LSU. What's your prediction for the game, my man?
We definitely gonna beat LSU, man. LSU is just not that good, man.
LSU's not that
They're
good.
not the team that they used to be.
Dang, man.
Man, they got a brutal stretch coming up, man. Their next 5 games is tight, man. They could lose the next 5.
They can lose the next 5. Coach O, he's trying to figure it out. I know he's a fan favorite and a player's favorite, but the offense is erratic. UK's defense is legit. I feel like with their offensive struggles, it's still going to give UK a chance to be in the game. Look for us to, like you said, focus on the run game. I think Stoops will figure out a way to get Robinson the ball a little bit more because he knows how to find the end zone. He's a special player.
That guy, he picks up.
Look for a game to be just as identical like the Florida 21-13. UK wins. We'll be 6-0. We'll move up in the ranks. We number 16. Look for us to crack that top 10, man.
Uh-oh.
Look for us to crack that top 10.
Uh-oh.
That's all I'm going to tell you, man.
Man, that running game, man, as long as Rodriguez don't fumble the ball, you know, he had some issues holding on to that ball the first few games.
He did. We figured it out.
Hey, man, that guy's an animal, man.
We got some other good games to watch on Saturday. Look out for the Red River rivalry game. We got number 6 Oklahoma against number 21 Texas. For y'all that's really been tuning in and really focused on them games, there's 2 players to watch. Oklahoma's quarterback Spencer Rattler. Watch him, y'all. Y'all become a fan because he's going to be playing on Sundays. And Texas running back Bajan Robinson. For y'all that ain't been watching, he is something special. He'll be playing on Sundays, but I'm going to tell you right now, he's my early Heisman favorite and number 1 draft pick next year. That guy's something special. We also got Louisville.
Wait a second, hold up. A number 1 draft pick? A running back?
He'll be number 1 draft pick next year. Tune into him. I'm going to tell you.
A running back and number 1 draft pick?
Next year, that boy's special.
You talking crazy.
No, that boy's
I'm
special.
not saying he's not special, but he ain't no running back going number 1.
Man, you crazy.
That's not happening.
That boy's something special.
Who you got in that game?
I got Oklahoma winning. Of course, I think Sarkisian's going to have Texas going, but Spencer Rattler, he's just too good.
Yeah, I got Oklahoma by double digits.
He's too good, man. But Bajan Robinson, you know, they give him the ball 35 times. A lot of people's been talking like they give him the ball too much. The guy knows how to break tackles. The guy's got super speed, man. He's got great agility. Like I said, it'll be fun to watch. They'll have a lot of highlights on the Sports Center top 10. Thomas you at. We also got Louisville. Louisville will be hosting Virginia. For any Louisville fans watching, that'll be kind of an even game. Let's see what happens there.
I got Virginia by 30.
30
to nothing.
30 to 9?
30 to nothing.
That sounds about right to me, man. That sounds about right. But another top 10 matchup, we got Penn State number 4 versus number 3 Iowa. For all y'all that like Big Ten football, it will be a snooze fest. Whoever doesn't fall asleep first is going to win the game.
Gosh, it's going to be boring.
That's going to be terrible, man.
Big Ten football is so boring.
Big
Ten basketball is boring too.
Big Ten period.
It's just boring, man.
It's boring, man. I'm not a fan of it at all.
I don't even care who wins. I don't care who wins. I don't care who loses.
I was thinking it'll be 2-2. 2-2 sounds good. Both teams get a safety because can't neither one of the offenses move the ball. 2-2. Let's say that. We got number 13 Arkansas against number 17 Ole Miss in the SEC. Both games looking to bounce back from losses. That game will be with a lot of contention, man. That's a SEC West rivalry game to see who's going to be next
I
up.
think it's going to be a good one.
It will be a good one.
I'm rolling with Arkansas in this one. I think it's going to be close, but I'm going to take Arkansas by 6.
Well, we got to see if KJ Jefferson is actually healthy. I think Ole Miss offense is going to pick up where they left off before the Bama game, of course. And I think I'm going to go with Ole Miss that game, man. I think Matt Corrals is going to be playing fantastic. He'll get back to throwing and doing his thing. We also have number 1 Alabama against Texas A&M. And then we have number 2 Georgia against Auburn. As we know, them two teams right there are head and shoulders better than everybody else in the country. But who is the best team in the country?
I'm rolling with Georgia.
Think Georgia.
Yeah, I actually think Georgia's the best team in the country, man.
God.
I mean, of course, you know Alabama, they're really good, man.
Alabama
These two teams, man, are like the only 2 teams that I think can beat one of the other.
They can,
But Georgia's defense, man, them guys are legit, man. Them guys are some bad boys. They're stout. They play hard.
They do play hard. I don't know if
Best
Georgia.
defense in the country, man.
Well, hold on. Well, wait a minute. Slow down with that now. Georgia, the best defense in the country. That's shame on you. That's how you know he don't know nothing. He don't know nothing about college football, so I'm teaching him. He's learning. This is a teachable moment right here for y'all. So Alabama, there's no reason to think Alabama is not the best team in the country. Nick Saban is still the go-to college football coaches, right? Kirby Smart is his disciple. He's not ready to pass the torch yet. So he says Georgia has the best defense in the country. Georgia really ain't been tested. Their defense really ain't been tested. Clemson ain't what we thought they was. As you see, they're still losing. South Carolina and Vanderbilt got the worst offenses in the country, so Georgia shut them out. They also shut out a UAB team that I could probably go and try to make that football team right now. So they shut them out. And they shut out Arkansas, but KJ Jefferson was banged up. Of course, Alabama, they've had great defense. They shut down the Ole Miss offense that's by far one of the best offenses in the country for 3 quarters. And they've beaten 3 top 25 teams that are currently still in the top 25. I mean, that Florida win alone is better than any win that Georgia has right now. So I still think Alabama has the best defense in the country, and I would not doubt.
Are you done?
Alabama being the best.
Because, man, I recall, we pull it back up to see, but I recall last week you saying that Georgia had the best defense in the country.
Well,
and then they beat Arkansas. They come back and you say they don't have the best defense in the country.
Well, I was like you. I drank the Kool-Aid. I was drinking the Kool-Aid.
So wait. So what I'm saying is, how can you say they have the best defense? Then they go out and play a top-ranked team and destroy them, and then you say they don't have the top.
Well, for anybody that watched, KJ Jefferson was banged up. He was hurt. He was better off not playing than playing because they had to change their whole offense. And that was before I actually seen Alabama's defense against the high-powered offense of Ole Miss. And I realized once they played Ole Miss.
Hold up. Because you just said, you talking about Georgia hasn't played any offenses, but then you say something about Ole Miss's offense.
Ole Miss offense is
Ole Miss hasn't played anybody.
Lane
until
Kiffin,
this. No,
Lane
man,
Kiffin
listen,
is the offensive
they played
guru.
Tulane, they played Appalachian State,
That's who they played.
They played Louisville.
But we also know that Lane Kiffin is an offensive genius. That's why he keeps getting jobs.
What I'm saying is you can't go off of what he's done in the past.
I'm going about
We're
what
talking
he's
about
doing
this
now.
year. They haven't played anybody, so you can't holler about his defense. I mean, his offense is great.
So you feel
They didn't play anybody, and then when they finally played somebody, the offense didn't do nothing.
So for y'all that's watching, y'all tell us who y'all think is the best. I'm telling you, and I feel like Alabama is still the best team in the country, and they also have the best defense. He feels like Georgia. Y'all
They
please
definitely
tap
don't
in.
have the best
Y'all
defense.
tap in and let me know what y'all think. And it's okay to tell Ike he's wrong, because I tell him he's wrong all the time. So y'all tap in and let me know what y'all think on that.
Yeah.
So moving along. Of course, Sunday we got a lot of good stuff going on. We got NFL. First and foremost, we got a game this Thursday that's real tough. Tonight we got a real good game, man. We got the Seahawks and the Rams playing. The Rams are going to Seattle. The Rams are coming off a loss to the Arizona Cardinals. in the NFC West game. That'll be a big game to watch.
Yeah, it's tough playing in Seattle, man. But Seattle's defense still isn't that good. I think the Rams bounce back. Their offense is big time. I think the Rams pull this one out.
I don't know about that, man. One thing I will never do is bet against Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's elite. If he shows up, they show out. I think Seattle wins that game at home. They're not going to lose 2 games at home. They just lost to Tennessee Titans, remember, at home. I'm not going to bet against them in that 12th game.
We're going to see.
We got a 1 o'clock game for all y'all that want to watch. We got the Packers and the Bengals.
Don't nobody want to watch it.
No, I think the Packers win by many.
Yeah.
I think the Packers win by many. Look.
I want you to give me your contenders and your pretenders
in the NFL,
in the NFL right now.
All right, so start off, man. It is the first quarter of the season. My contenders in the NFL, I think the best team in the NFL right now is the Cardinals. They're undefeated. Kyler Murray is the favorite to win the MVP. He looks very comfortable in the offense. They did beat the Titans. The Titans had Super Bowl aspirations. They beat the Titans on the road, and they just went into LA and beat the Rams. Like I said, I don't put a lot of stock in divisional rivalries, but they didn't look like they could stop that offense at all. Kyler Murray was throwing and running and doing what he wanted to do. I think the Cardinals are the best team in the country. I think they're a legit contender to win the trophy. Another contender that I have, I got the Ravens. A lot of people give the Ravens flat. The Ravens are 3-1. They did lose their top 2 running backs to the depth chart, but they don't look like they're slowing down. Their 1 loss was against the Raiders, first game of the season, at home, with the fans in Vegas for the first time. So their stadium was rocking, and they lost that in overtime, so it could have went either way. But we got to give Lamar Jackson his props. We got to give him his props. Everybody talked about him not being able to throw the ball. He's in the top half of the NFL in passing yards, and he's 3rd in the NFL throwing the deep ball behind Tom Brady and Derek Carr. So he's found his touch, and he's throwing the ball. That team is definitely legit.
I don't have them as contenders. I mean, their schedule is not that good. Come, these next.
But with Lamar Jackson, I mean, he's the truth, right? You got to let that Louisville stuff go now.
It's not about Louisville.
Okay,
I'm just not a fan of people who can't really throw for real.
He can't throw the ball, but he's 3rd throwing the deep ball in the NFL behind Tom Brady, which you like Tom Brady's deep ball. Derek Carr has a deep ball, and Lamar Jackson has a deep ball. Them is the 3 best quarterbacks throwing the deep ball. So he's actually showing that he can throw the ball.
Hey, man.
And we already know he can run.
Getting bailed out by the kicker, man.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. So my other contender that may surprise you guys, that I know a lot of people don't believe in, is the Carolina Panthers. Yes, the Carolina Panthers are legit, and y'all need to be watching them, man. I'm telling you. Now, the Cowboys got a potent offense. They did just beat them, and they are 3-1. But the Panthers' defense is legit. And might I add, they just got better as they just made a trade for Stephen Gilmore. So that defense just got a lot better. They're looking to get Christian McCaffrey back, who's actually the best running back in football, in my eyes. So that offense will be better. Sam Darnold's looking rejuvenated. So watch out for him. Sam Darnold's looking rejuvenated. He leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns with 5, and they're not just quarterback sneaks. He's actually doing great with the reads. Now, the Panthers are 3-1. Their next 4 games, the Eagles, the Falcons, the Giants, and the Vikings. So those are all winnable games. So regardless if you believe in them, they could be going into the second half of the season 7-1 with a great record. So watch out for the Panthers, man.
No. I'm gonna give my contenders before you go to your pretenders.
Let's hear your contenders, man.
My contenders, I agree with you with the Cardinals.
Of course.
I think the Cardinals are super legit.
They are legit.
I'm not even gonna talk about my Bucks. I still think we're contenders, but I'm not even gonna put them in there.
Tom Brady's a contender.
I still have the Rams as a contender. Their offense can put up points. They have a good defense. I know they had a bad game this past week against Arizona.
When you say contender, Rams is a contender?
Yeah.
Rams are not a contender.
I got them as a contender.
Rams are a contender.
Another team that I have as a contender is the Chargers.
Oh, God.
Them boys can play, man.
Play what?
Them boys can play.
Play on the video game?
Man,
Play Madden?
Listen, Austin Eckler.
He's okay.
He's an animal as long as he's healthy.
As long as he's getting that cortisone shot, he's okay because he's injury prone.
Yeah, as long as he stays healthy.
Shout out to the Cardinals doctor for keeping him healthy.
And that offensive line.
I need to know what y'all
that
giving
offensive line is really good. Their defense is playing well. Man, I like the Chargers, man.
You like the
Thunderbolts?
I like that.
And I do like
the Thunderbolts.
Justin Herbert, man. I think he's
okay.
Man. I think he is legit. I think he's gonna be one of the next top greats.
That's a big statement.
Hey,
But listen, I don't have nothing against the Chargers. I think the Chargers are playing good. I'm not knocking them. I'm not going to say they're a contender, or I'm not going to say they're a pretender. All I'm going to say is, when I look at their schedule, if they got a lot of games at home, they could do something. They could, but I still think the Chiefs will win that division. Even though they're in last place right now, I still think the Chiefs win that division.
They might.
But I don't think the Chargers are going to make some. When have they ever made noise? When have they ever done that?
It's been a while.
Last time they went to the Super Bowl, they got beat by who? Bang, bang. Not a game. That's all I got to say. If you want to feel like the Chargers are going to do something.
You said the last time they went to the Super Bowl, they got beat by they went to the Super Bowl when they had Tomlinson.
They didn't know who they got beat by the 49ers last time they was in the Super Bowl.
Nah, bro. They went to the Super Bowl.
You know what? The Chargers may get there in the 49ers.
They might not.
We might revisit that. It may be history may repeat itself, and it may be the Chargers and 49ers in the Super Bowl. I agree with you.
Now you're talking real silly.
I agree with you.
Now you're talking real silly. You're talking about that team who's going to get killed by Arizona this week
moving
and
on.
Have a losing record?
Moving on. So who is your pretenders? Because we're moving on.
My pretenders?
We're pretenders.
All right, my pretenders.
49ers.
My pretenders. The Cincinnati Bengals. They are flying high right now. 3-1, 3-1,
it's sort of like the home
3-1,
team.
3-1. But if you look at the rest of their schedule, they have maybe 2 games that they could win. And I don't even know if they win them. I don't even know if they win the 2.
Their schedule is brutal.
They could end this season at 4-13.
It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough.
After starting
they got Green Bay this Sunday.
They're gonna get killed.
So they're gonna get beat. That defense is very inexperienced. They haven't played an elite offense. They got a lot of games.
They're gonna get killed.
They got Baltimore coming up. They got Green Bay coming up. They got the Raiders in Las Vegas. It's gonna be rough being a Bengals fan.
Cleveland twice.
I think y'all lose all the games.
They're gonna get killed.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, y'all Bengal fans. I'm not trying to stomp on y'all. Just remember, you guys are rebuilding. So don't get your hopes up. Let's not talk about Super Bowl. Y'all at the top of the division right now just because CI comes before CL. That's it.
All right, now another team I have as pretenders, the Las Vegas Raiders.
Eesh.
They started off pretty good and all that. But they're not that good. I don't know if you've watched them. They're just not that good, man.
I can't tell you who else.
I think they're a pretender.
They're Carl offense, right? That's it.
They got Josh Jacobs.
He's okay.
And they got Darren Waller.
Darren Waller's great.
They got some decent players, but I still believe they are pretenders. I just ain't sold on them.
I'm not sold on them. I don't think they're good.
My third pretender, the Denver Broncos.
Woo! That's going to ruffle a lot of feathers.
I do not care.
Teddy Bridgewater?
I do not care.
Melvin Gordon?
Them guys, have you seen who they played this year so far?
Golly, man, you gonna say that?
All right, they're 3-1.
They're 3-1.
They ain't beat nobody.
No.
The
teams that they beat got a combined record of what? 0-9?
The teams they beat, yeah. 0-8. Or maybe even worse than that now.
12?
Yeah, horrible. Those are my pretenders.
God.
Who's your pretenders?
Well, my number one pretender, of course, was the Bengals. The other pretender, I know it's going to ruffle a lot of fellas, the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are pretenders. Y'all all believe in it. They're America's team. I know all the Dallas Cowboy fans are talking about Super Bowl. Shame on you. Y'all are pretenders. I'm just sitting patiently waiting for Mike McCarthy to do something bonehead to blow the season for y'all, because that's what he does. The offense is good. Don't get me wrong. Dak Prescott's back. I like the offense. The defense is terrible. I don't care how many interceptions y'all got. The defense is terrible. Y'all give up 400 yards a game on defense, every receiver that they play, every receiver goes off. Didn't AB have a good game? Goodwin had a good game. Keenan Allen had a good game. Mike Williams had a good game. DJ Moore for the Panthers had a good game. They all gonna get 100 yards. They all find the end zone. They all dancing and having a good time. Their defense is terrible. So y'all winning the NFC East really ain't saying a lot. Okay, it's not saying a lot,
especially going in the first round.
So y'all win the NFC. Y'all win the NFC East. Y'all play a top team, a bottom team, whoever team y'all play. After y'all win that game, y'all go home. So Dallas Cowboy fans, pipe down. You guys are pretender. Let's not talk about y'all going to the Super Bowl. If you want to watch a Super Bowl, go get a VHS tape in the library and check that out, because y'all ain't gonna see it this season. My other pretender is one of your contenders, the Rams. A lot of people think the Rams is legit. And hold on, the only reason why I say that the Rams, everybody has Super Bowl aspirations, Matthew Stafford. I don't see it, man. Their running game is shaky. And like I said, when we seen against the Arizona Cardinals, when they get down, they look like they're in duress. They don't know what to do. So without that running game, with that play calling, and with them playing the Seahawks tonight, and if they lose that game, we're looking at them being in third place in the NFC West. And if they stay in third place and they don't get a home game going into the playoffs, I don't see them beating the Bucks. I don't see them beating the Packers. I don't see them beating any of them teams on the road, in the playoffs. So a first round exit for the Rams would be a letdown.
Hey man,
as far as with their Super Bowl aspirations.
When I get to the times where I think Chris Jones has said the craziest stuff ever,
I'm just saying.
And then you come out and you say something even crazier. The Rams aren't contenders.
They're not a contender. I don't see them getting past the first round. So anybody who thinks the Rams is a legit contender to get the trophy, shame on you. They're not going to get it without a run game. Their run game is non-existent. Where was all the people that thought Sonny Michel was a big pickup? Does he even play? Do you know who their running back is?
Yeah.
Ike Jones?
Daryl Henderson Jr.
Oh, okay. Who? Harry Henderson. They ain't running the ball. They ain't running the ball. You depend on Matt Stafford to win you some games, and it's really only him and Cooper Kupp. He ain't even looking at Wood's side. So they're only one-sided. And I don't see them being a contender, man. NFC West, they're going to beat up on everybody. They'll lose first round of the playoffs. That's a letdown. They're protected.
That's pretty crazy, John.
I mean, that's what it is.
Something that we added to the show, we got our top 5 NFL power rankings.
We do got our power rankings.
Let's see your top 5.
Of course, I feel like I do not have the Rams in there. Of course, my top team is the Arizona Cardinals, as I said before. My second team is the Buffalo Bills. I think they're the best team in the AFC. They're legit. Josh Allen's rolling. Number 3, I ain't gonna have the Bucs drop too far. You gotta have Tom Brady in there. It ain't even the Bucs. I got Tom Brady at number 3, not the Bucs. Tom Brady. Number 4, crazy. I have Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. They're legit. Whenever he gets going, they can beat anybody. At number 5, as I said before, a contender, Lamar Jackson. We already know he can run the ball, and we already know he's dynamic. But with him finding his touch throwing the ball, they're legit. They can beat anybody. How you stop a guy that can throw and run? Can't stop him. That's my top 5 power rankings. All right, let's go with this. He can't throw.
He can't throw. Let's check out my top 5. All right, I agree with you at the number 1 spot. I got the Arizona Cardinals. Oh my gosh. They showed after this week that they are legit.
Okay.
I said last week that this was a statement game for them, and
we both picked
them to win.
Okay.
I have the Rams still at number 2.
Just because they beat the Bucs?
No. I still think they are legit. And, I picked the Cardinals to beat them in that game because the Rams was coming off of a big win against Tampa.
So anybody that beat the Bucs will be in your top 5?
No.
You sure?
No.
Okay.
I just think the Rams are legit.
Okay. No.
At number 3, I have the Buffalo Bills.
I agree with you.
Them guys are playing some good ball right now.
I agree with you.
At number 4, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Power to the Caribbean.
And at number 5, I have
didn't
Los
see that
Angeles Chargers.
Why?
I think these guys are for real.
Are you a Chargers fan now?
No,
Why?
but I think they are for real, man. Like, I actually sat and watched them
play.
Are
you for real?
Like, watched the whole game. These guys are for real.
Did you what? Was you sleep?
I know some people are going to be like, well, Man, how you gonna
top 5?
They was like, I know people gonna be like, how do you have Green Bay out? How do you have
believe in Justin
How do you
Herbert? I
have
get
Cleveland out? But
Aaron Rodgers, I don't see Aaron Rodgers. Is there the Packers on there? I don't see Aaron Rodgers.
no, I have the Packers right now at 6.
So you said Justin Herbert is real, but
I have
Aaron
the
Rodgers not real?
I have the Packers at 6,
6.
and I have the Cleveland Browns at 7.
So you believe in Justin
And I
Herbert
have
over
and I
Aaron
have the
Rodgers.
Cowboys at 8 right now.
The Cowboys should not even be in the top 10.
I have them at 8 right now.
No Aaron Rodgers. Shame on you.
No.
No discount double check?
No.
Oh my gosh, he's got a no name. Oh, but Aaron Rodgers has to see the Bucks. No wonder. I know everything revolves around Tampa Bay with you.
You said what?
Aaron Rodgers will have to see the Bucks.
Last time he seen us. The last 2 times he seen us.
I can't wait for the playoffs. I can't wait for the playoffs. I tell you that much. Yeah, so let us know what you guys think about them power rankings in the top 5. Obviously, we have a lot of differences in the top 5. Our question is football knowledge. But anyway, y'all let me know what you guys think. So we also, Saturday and this weekend, we got a lot of stuff going on. Of course, you got, college, NFL. We have a big fight coming up Saturday. Tyson Fury versus Wilder, number 3. Big fight, big aspirations for a belt. Who you got winning that fight?
I think Fury beats him up again.
Fury
I
wins
think
again.
it's gonna be a replay of the second fight.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man.
I think he's too big. He's gonna lay it weight all over him.
He's a big sloppy guy.
He wears him down.
He's a big sloppy guy.
Wilder can't knock him out. That's what hurts Wilder. Wilder's one of them type of fighters. He kind of reminds me of like a Tyson.
Yeah.
If he don't knock you out and
The
ends up going in the
fight,
later
The
rounds,
longer that fight
he
goes,
starts
the
to wear
more-
down, and
That's
then
it.
he's not that good anymore
You're
because
actually-
he's not
you're
a
100% right.
boxer to me. He's a fighter. He comes in and he can swing and he punches,
Man, you're
hits
100%
hard,
on that.
but when it comes down now he's tired and he has to depend on boxing skill.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you 100%, man. For Wilder to win this fight, he has to come out, he has to be aggressive, and he has to control the tempo of the fight. But with Fury being so skilled and experienced and having the height and the reach advantage, Fury's reach is going to keep Wilder on the outside and give him control of the tempo.
Hey man,
And like you said, the longer the fight goes, the more it favors Fury.
Jones, the only way Wilder wins this fight is if Fury catches COVID.
And he just got back from COVID, so it's over with now. And I'll tell you what,
That's the only
man, everybody,
way.
Wilder could have been training and he could have been trying to get his skill together these past 2 years, but it's not going to make up for that lost timing.
Have you seen his training?
I haven't.
Check out this What the What.
Let's see Let's see what type of training Wilder's got going on.
What the what?
So you twerking.
No way.
So you twerking.
Come on, man.
You're supposed to be working on your footwork.
You're supposed to be punching bags and jump roping.
Oh,
You
my
twerking.
God. Yeah, he may just get knocked out. I rekindle everything I said. He may get knocked out in the early rounds if that's what he's doing training. I'm done with Wilder. I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
You better be careful. Well,
I'm done
Nas
with
X is gonna DM me.
I'm done with Wilder, man. I'm done with Wilder, man. God, look. Y'all tune into that fight Saturday. I'm picking Fury.
Come on,
He's
Fury.
picking Fury.
Fury, you gotta whoop him after
He
that.
can't win. I'm done with that guy. I'm done with it, man. For our non-sports fans, if y'all just not really gonna watch sports, for you guys that don't like sports, my guy Ike got some shows for you to watch that you can tune into this weekend as well.
Yeah, I like watching a lot of TV shows. Want to throw some things out there for you guys to check out if you haven't seen them yet. First up, on October 17th, season 2 of Hightown starts. If you haven't watched Hightown before, go watch season 1 and jump on it now before season 2 starts. It comes on Stars. It is really, really good, man. That's something that you need to check out. Also, on Netflix, there is a show called Squid Game.
I've heard a lot of people talking about that.
Man, check this show out. It is crazy. It's
A lot of
crazy,
people
but it will have you glued to the TV, man, for real. Trust me.
What is it like? Games they playing?
Man, I don't want to talk about because I don't want
give it up.
to. I don't want to mess
Check
it up for people. But go check it out, man. It is crazy. But
I'll have to check it out.
those are 2 shows for you guys to check out.
Binge watch.
I'll be giving you something each week to go check out, man. But those are 2 that you need to go check out right now.
Gotcha, man. And as you know, we had our segment, our most favorite segment of the show, where we like to give back to certain individuals who's really doing a lot for the community, for the state, and for our people here. And it goes out to none other than all the fitness trainers here in Lexington, man, that's really doing the service. Health is wealth, as you know.
Man. But we chose these 5, man. This is 5 that we that we know well.
That's right.
Got my boy Damon.
I
don't know if y'all know Damon Powell. Check my dog out, man.
He's a great trainer.
Man, he's real good, man.
He's always posting some motivation.
Yeah, hey. Then we got Larry Jackson, man.
Larry Jackson, man.
That's my guy too, man.
Yeah, Larry and Ebony, they both used to train at Imani. I watched and seen what they do, man. They're great. They both will help you get fit. They both got success stories themselves, man. They're definitely great trainers that I would recommend.
Yeah, when you said Ebony Cooper, hey man, she's big on working out and she's a great trainer. You guys need to check her out, man. She's good.
Check her out.
All right,
my boy, my bro, Michael Bravo George. Man, I've watched this guy come a long way. Like I said, he used to be 300 plus pounds. As y'all see now, he's down to about 210, solid muscle, fit. He knows how to transfer. He knows about transformation. He knows about dieting. And when it comes to training, man, I can honestly say he's one of the best.
Yeah,
I've
man.
seen some of the stuff he comes out with.
He transformed all the way into Ghost from Power.
He did, man.
Because that's exactly who he looks like.
He went from Professor Clump to Ghost, just like that. I promise you.
Yeah.
My boy, man, he know I love to death, man. I like what he's doing. Of course, he's in D.C., but that doesn't mean he can't get with you virtual, give you virtual workouts, virtual diet plans. All you got to do is tap into his website, man, and he can get you together. And his workouts do work. I promise you, man. You'll see instant transformation, man, and instant work.
Yeah, and then last but not least, we got
My guy
from out Creek.
That's right.
Greg Baltimore. Hey,
been
man.
growing up with that guy, man. It seems like he's been fit his whole life.
Hey, man, for real.
He's been stout, man. And he knows what he's doing, man. Like I said, any kind of fitness training, agility training, whether you are trying to get ready for sports or you just trying to get your body right, man, Greg Baltimore can definitely get you together and get your kids together and take you to the next level, man, in your fitness and get you ready for the beach.
Hey, seriously, if you're looking for someone, because I know just going and working out on your own sometimes, it's good when you have actually been out and doing it. But if you're trying to get into working out,
if you don't know what's going on,
it's good to have somebody that helps you, shows you what you should do, how to do it the correct way, and also they're there for motivation. They help motivate you to get there.
There's some knowledge and the science to it that a lot of people don't realize. They think you just go to the gym and you can work out. One, you can hurt yourself. You really need to know proper techniques, and it's actually a science to getting fit, losing weight. And these guys are professional trainers that'll help you get to the next level. For people who's been working out, sometimes you hit a plateau. Sometimes you hit a spot where you can't get over the hump, where you can't lift any more weight, or you're not losing your weight, or you're not seeing certain aspects of your body change. That's when you need to lean on a trainer. That's when you talk and get this information, because these people are trained to know these things and do these things that can help take you to the next level. So definitely tap into them. Gave you a list of trainers and their names being. Ask them, talk to them. I know they're more than willing to give you any information to take it to the next level.
I know you work out a lot, but for me,
right.
I first started working out at the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
Then COVID hit and it kind of slowed me down.
Yeah.
But unspoken minds right now, I am wanting to get back in the gym and start working out. I challenge you people that's out here that want to get back in. Let's get in there.
Let's do it together.
Let's get it done. Let's hit up one of these trainers or any other trainer that's out here and let's get in the gym and let's start getting our bodies back together.
Hey man, one day at a time, baby. We out here. Let's do it together, man. One day at a time.
We motivate each other. But again, shout out to Damon Powell, Larry Jackson, Greg Baltimore, Michael Bravo,
George,
and Ebony Cooper.
Let's go, Coop.
Hey, we salute y'all, man. Thank y'all for everything y'all do, helping keep people fit here in Lexington.
Fit
And
life.
Michael now, you know, he's in Virginia now. But
shout out to you.
you
guys.
know, we still salute you from Lexington, man.
That's right, man.
All right.
As you know,
We always end our show with a good old random rant.
You know what really grinds my gears is these people with these bad tippers that go to these restaurants. All you people, shame on y'all, man. Y'all go to these restaurants. Y'all go out to eat. Y'all go sit down. Y'all got people serving y'all food and y'all don't want to leave them no tips. Shame on you guys, man. Yes, people say they don't deserve tips, but they do deserve tips.
Yeah, man, and then they give them bad. If they do give a tip, they give them bad tips. You've been sitting in this restaurant, you and your partners, or you and your girls, or your family. Y'all been sitting in there for 2 hours, getting waited on.
$40, $50 bill,
drink, and then you leave
$2.
$2. So they even had this.
Tips. They putting themselves at risk because think how many people who ain't following protocol that they're putting their life at risk to serve you.
Yeah, man, that's ridiculous.
And
man.
it's not like they get. And then the thing about it is, so for y'all to say, okay, you know what, I have bad service. Okay, well listen, if you have bad service and you don't leave a tip, don't go back to that restaurant. Do yourself a service because you have to understand these people are handling your food behind the scenes. Don't go back to that restaurant if you're not going to leave a tip. Because if you do and you got extra cream sauce in your pasta, you know why.
That's
or
why,
you got a Krabby Patty, you know why. That's all I'm going to tell you.
I always tip well.
Got to, man.
And if the service is bad, I take it down. It's still a good tip.
Got to.
It just isn't as good as it would have been because I always tip well.
Okay, but y'all,
wait a second. That's not even just for restaurants. You know, we talking about restaurants, but that's if you in a club or you at a bar and you go up to it, tip the bartenders,
man. The bartender, especially if you want to go back for a drink.
I don't even care if you go somewhere and the drinks are free. Tip the bartenders. They are still having to make those drinks.
And they work for that, man. That's what they work for, man, is the tips, man. Always tip. And it pays to tip, man. Just do unto others as others do to you. There are a lot of people don't have
wait a second, man. And especially us, black folk.
Start
tipping.
$2 ain't enough.
Especially you black church folk.
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all don't tip at all.
They don't tip at all.
Like,
y'all be giving to the tithes, but y'all won't tip when y'all go to the restaurant.
How you not going to tip these people? And y'all just came in here, everybody, all at once.
On Sunday.
And then
30 people.
Not only did you come in a whole lot of people, you want everything done a certain way.
You want an extra ice cube in your sweet tea.
Yeah, give me an ice water, but I only want 7 cubes.
Let me get sweet.
I want my lemon already squeezed into the water, and then you don't leave no tip.
Come on, man.
Shame on you.
We just brought out a whole plate of mashed potatoes, but you want another plate.
Shame on you. Black folk,
get
it together and start tipping.
Y'all got to do better. Y'all have to do better, man. And for y'all that don't know, because we know the people who don't tip. Some people don't know how to tip. So let me give y'all a little advice, man. 15%, it's okay. 20% is what it should be. During the pandemic, it should be 25%. But y'all that don't know what 20% is and you pull your calculator out, let me tell you this. When you get your bill, you got to pull your calculator out to do 20%. Round it up to the next dollar and then do your 20%. And then once you get that tip amount, round that up to the next dollar. And that's what you're supposed to leave for a tip.
Right.
Please do that, man. And I promise you, when you tip, people will take care of you. When you at the club and you tip, all y'all that ain't tip, they're going to come get my drink before you.
You cannot have a $100 bill and then leave $5.
That's not going to work.
Like,
you got to leave 20 to 25.
20 is the minimum
20
that you should leave.
Leave 25, man. Trust us when we tell you that Next time you at the club and you tip, when you go back for a drink, watch how quick you get that drink.
The bartender will look over top of everyone and be like, "Hey, excuse me, sir.
What you want? Same thing. I already got you.
I already got you together.
Come around them.
Squeeze between them. I got you."
And when you go to the restaurant and you tip good and you go back the next time, you may get a free drink or you may find yourself with a free appetizer because that tip you gave them the last time made their day.
Or that waiter or waitress will be like, "Hey, nah, sit them over here at my table."
And they're going to take care of you, man. Trust me. I do it all the time, man. Bad tippers, stay home. Eat at home and cook at home.
Hey, well, that's it for the show, but we need you guys to do us a favor. We need you to go to the YouTube channel, KY Beyond the Game. Subscribe to the channel, please. And then, go back and watch all the shows.
That's right.
Watch this show, share this show, share previous shows.
That's right.
Like and comment. We love the comments.
We're waiting for you guys to comment, man. Tell us what you think about the show. Tell us how much of an idiot you think Ike is. Tell how much y'all appreciate this football knowledge that I'm dropping on you guys. Let us know.
Let us know how you thought about Jones's twerking video that we showed.
Hey.
And also, if you want to be a guest on the show,
hit us up.
Hit up me, Jones, Q Walker,
or
Derek Stevenson. Hit one of us up and let us know. We will get you on the show. We love to debate.
Especially if you're a Louisville fan. We love to have you on the show and grill you about that team.
Yeah, come sit beside us and listen to some crazy stuff this guy got to say. Hey, man, but look, till next week, man, we love y'all, man.
Chris Jones. Yeah.